And Randy Fine will speak ill of anyone if he thinks that he can get any political purpose, any political advancement out of. At one point, everybody supported Governor DeSantis. He supported Governor DeSantis in the last election. Before, then he switched to President Trump when the wind blew. Okay? It's the same thing with the gun legislation that he introduced.
Right.
He wanted to raise the age from 18 to 21 after the horrible tragedy in South Florida. Now he wants to lower the age, and he, is taking the lead. I'm the one that's championing lowering the age. Well, you're the one that voted for it,
right,
to start with. So, there's so many instances. Another thing, we may disagree with what flags that someone can have in a government building. Like, do I think that you should have any flag other than an American flag or a Florida flag? No. That's it, period, full stop. But now he takes it to an unconstitutional level where he wants to say, well, you can't have a Palestinian flag, but you can have an Israeli flag. It can't be one or the other. It has to be, if you want a fair, level playing field, you can have an American flag and you can have a Florida flag, period. Now, all the other Black Lives Matter, gay pride flags, you can't pick and choose.
Right. You don't have a problem with those flags, but there's a time and place for those flags.
Correct.
Within the government buildings, which makes sense.
Correct.
Yeah, you can support Israel. Why do you have to bring an Israeli flag into the local district offices, right? That's pretty basic, right? Any flag, right?
I completely support Israel, but at the same time, no foreign government flags. I don't care if it's France, if it's Canada, if it's Germany.
Right.
After World War II, you could very easily have started banning German flags from government buildings. So it needs to be American flag, Florida flag, period, full stop.
Yeah.
Back to ethics complaints. If you go through his finances and all the different PACs that he has, so much of the money goes into his PAC and then is funneled to different areas of his campaign. But that paper trail is very hard to find because those aren't registered entities in Florida.
Right.
They're actually registered entities in Kentucky. And once you try to start following the money trail, it gets so muddled. So, there is another open ethics complaint in Tallahassee about the money trail. At one point when he was a state rep, he threatened to shut down the University of Central Florida for 5 to 10 years.
Really?
The University of Central Florida has an $8 billion economic impact annually.
Right.
And this was over a disagreement because they had kids on campus that had Palestinian flags.